Hey fellow real estate investors, do you ever have the issue of having so many data sets in different spreadsheets and you're having difficulty combining it all? Well, I've actually faced that issue when using PropStream, having marketing leads, and then also connecting that to skip tracing contacts. Well, I've built out a tool that's fairly easy to use. You're able to upload the files and I automatically have the tool merge those two files together. My name is Ariel Herrera with the AnalyticsAriel channel, where we bridge the gap between real estate and technology. If having easy to use tools for your real estate business is something that you enjoy, then please subscribe to this channel so you can get more content like it. All right, I'm going to show you how this tool works and some of the data behind it. Let's get started. Currently, I'm using PropStream in order to find deals. I looked to see if I could apply some filters for a specific area to find homeowners that I want to market to for potential off-market deals and wholesaling, and hopefully in the future for my own investment properties. So right now, I'm on the homepage of PropStream. You'll be able to, with the link below, to get a 7-day free trial. And when you come to the homepage, you'll see a search just like this. In this search, I have a specific zip code, which is Woodbridge, New Jersey. Woodbridge is located to the left of New York. This is Staten Island over here. And it's a pretty popular area in terms of having high density and also great transportation to get in and out of the city. It also has some local employers as well. So let's say that I'm trying to actually target those in Woodbridge. Well, I already have a filter preset, and this is to look at Woodbridge, New Jersey, all vacancies, with some other filters in this zip code, such as the equity and such. So if we go here, we could see I filtered on vacant properties, residential, over 1,200 square feet. Maybe I'm looking to only have target of a property that could have 3 bedrooms and estimated value and an estimated equity of 50% or more. So once you have your list of what you want to target to, you would go over and you could actually save the search, or you could straight just go check unique properties and then add these properties to a list. So now all these properties that you have here that met your criteria are going to be available in this tab called My Properties. And this has a lot of information, including more detail of the property itself, such as the square footage, number of beds, baths, total assessed value, and some information on equity as well. Well, now say if I have my list and I want to be able to contact owners. How do I do this? I need to go into skip tracing. So what's really great is that PropStream provides skip tracing within their own system. It is 12 cents per lead. If you want to look at free ways to get skip tracing, you could check out one of my other videos on 6 techniques to do so. But warning, that is pretty manual, so I highly suggest to go straight into this source and pay a small fee to get those emails and phone numbers for each of those owners in your list. So once you have this done, you would go over to contacts, and this only takes like a minute to 5 minutes max to get all that information back. You then go to contacts and you have the information on the name of the person, mobile phone if it was able to be obtained, email, and the property address. Now, the complication here is that when you download the information in contacts, and then you also download the information within My Properties, you actually get 2 separate CSV files. So in here, I have the properties. So it's the same information that we saw before within PropStream. We have the address, we have the owner information, which is going to become handy, and we have all the information on the property. For the second spreadsheet, we again have the owner's name, and we have their mailing address. And then we have information if PropStream was able to pull contact data. But what I ultimately want to do is upload this to my system. So I'm currently trying to create my whole wholesaling system within Podio. And in that, I want to be able to assign leads to each individual, whether that's a VA or my colleague. And in this part, I want to quickly see the person's name and their contact info. Podio allows you to upload CSV files of all the information, and then you populate the fields. But the complication here is that I have 2 files. It's not just one. But as you know, I'm a Python geek, so I was quickly able to use Pandas, a library in Python, to merge these data sets together. And I decided, why not make this a free, easy tool for everyone else to use? So I'm going to walk you through that now. The tool is available in the link below. You could also go to my website under Tools. It'll bring you over to Website Tools where I have PropStream Merge List as one of the options to select. The tool itself is pretty easy to use. So all you need is those two lists. So you need the marketing list, which has all the properties. Then you have the contacts list, which actually has the information like the phone number, email, etc. So what you do is you take your two lists. So I'm going to bring my folder up here. And the first list that's required is the marketing list, which is an XLSX file. So you bring and drop that here. Then the next list that we need is going to be the contact information. So I'm going to drag that here, which is a CSV file. Now all you have to do is click merge. Once you merge within half a second or less, you're able to get a quick summary of how many leads you originally had in your spreadsheet, which in this case, it was very small, just 14. How many of those we were able to get, or PropStream was able to get, the cell phone number for that owner. So we see we got about 57%. So we're going to have to manually find about 43% of the contact information for these owners. And then for email, we actually got impressively a pretty high rate from what I've seen. 42% is pretty good. I've seen as low as like 20 to 30. So this is awesome. And here I have just a quick overview, the first 10 rows of the data. But what's going to be useful is actually downloading this. Now when you download it, I'm going to pull up this file here. And we could see that we have all of that property detail. But now if we go down to the end, we actually have the owner information appended to it. So now we could see the landline, do not call, cell numbers, email, etc. So this tool is super useful to merge data sets together. And even if you're not using PropStream, start to think of how many files you're using. Are you constantly doing VLOOKUPs or copy paste? If you are, then definitely reach out to me for a particular solution, or I could suggest to someone for you on Fiverr to help you merge these data sets together. Thanks so much, and in the next video, I'm going to dive into the Python code on how this app was developed. Thanks.